Hello everyone, welcome to our some channel Samvidhi classes. This is Rishabh Pandey here, and today on the occasion of Constitution Day, I am going to discuss the making of the Indian Constitution. As we all of us know that our constitution makers has made the constitution to govern our country, क्योंकि उस समय हमारे जो कंट्री थी वो स्मॉल स्मॉल प्रोविंस जो छोटे छोटे प्रोविंशली स्टेट्स थे उसमें बटे हुए थे। तो ब्रिटिश कॉलोनियल रूल को देखते हुए और उससे पहले का जो भारत का जो हिस्ट्री रही थी, जो भारत का जो इतिहास रहा था, उसको ध्यान में रखते हुए ये देखा गया कि जो अगर अगर अपने स्टेट को, अपनी कंट्री को यूनाइट करना है तो हमारे पास एक ऐसा डॉक्यूमेंट होना चाहिए, ऐसा कोई एक लॉ होना चाहिए जिससे सारी चीज़ें गवर्न हो पाए। तो हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन मेकर्स ने अपना पूरा एक बेस्ट दिया ताकि हम लोगों को एक अच्छा जो है एक लॉ मिल सके जिससे हमारे कोई भी राइट्स वायलेट ना हो। जैसा कि ब्रिटिशर्स ने हमारे ऊपर किया, सारे चेक्स एंड बैलेंसेस मेंटेन हो, किसी भी प्रकार का कोई भी चेक्स और बैलेंसेस वायलेट नहीं होना चाहिए। और जो भी अगर कोई सॉवरेन अथॉरिटी होती है तो वो हम लोगों को एकदम चीज़ों को ले करके चले, और ना ही वो पूरा जैसे कि पहले के समय में होता था कि वो सिटीजन्स के राइट्स को और उनकी ड्यूटीज़ को उतना केयर नहीं करते थे और वो सिर्फ अपने सेल्फिशनेस को यूज़ किया करते थे। सो तो 26 नवंबर 1949 था, उस दिन फाइनल ड्राफ्ट तैयार किया गया था हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का। इससे पहले लगभग 11 सेशंस जो होते थे वो हुए थे, जिसमें डिबेट और बहुत सारे डिस्कशंस हुए थे बहुत सारे प्रोविजंस को ले करके, ताकि उन प्रोविजंस को हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशंस में इंक्लूड किया जाए। उसके बाद जो सबसे आखिरी सेशन हेल्ड हुआ था वो हुआ था 11th सेशन आपका 14th to 26 November 1949। After that, as I have said, that the final draft was ready and it was made. So, what is the Constitution? According to Justice Cooley, the Constitution was a fundamental law of a state through which a government can be founded, or it divides the power. For example, we are having three organs, that is judiciary, legislature, and executive, which directing the persons in manner to be exercised. As we know that we are having judiciary, they are having some area, they are having some legislature, they are having some area in which only they can exercise their power. They cannot go beyond those things. So everything should be get maintained, and everything should be get have the checks and balances. For example, we call Supreme Court as a guardian of the Constitution, which protects the Constitution, which examine everything. Judiciary examines everything, that the every law which is being passed by the legislature, it is a good law, or it is not violating any fundamental right, or it is in a going to not going to harm any other person. Similarly, according to Andre Haywood's Constitution was a set of political values which desires to protect liberty, internal and external checks on the government. Or additionally, A.V. Dicey, jurist, he has also said that Constitution is the mode to determine in which power will be going to be exercised by the sovereign. Here, the sovereign means the government, which is in the center or in the state, or as we know that we are having three-tier system. So here the time is this timeline of the making of the constitution. In 1934, first time M.N. Roy has suggested to form the constituted assembly, which is to be elected and which will work on the making of the constitution. Later on, by the Indian National Congress in the year 1935, they have also realized these things and they have also advocated. After that proposal has been made, and in 1940 the Britishers has accepted this proposal and they have sent these things. But at that time Muslim League, उन्होंने इसको सीधे सीधे अपोज किया था. Muslim League has opposed these things, they have not participated in these things. And under the scheme of this cabinet missile plan, the constituent assembly was being made for the undivided India at that particular of the time. So at the very first time the Constituent Assembly met to begin the work was the 26th November 1946. After that, on December 9, 1946, there was a temporary president has been elected for the working of the Constituent Assembly, that is Dr. Sachinand Sinha, and which again being is boycotted by the Muslim League. Later on 11th December 1946, Dr. Rajendra Prasad and H.C. Mukherjee was elected as a permanent president of the Constituent Assembly to work on the constitution. On 13th December 1946, an objective resolution was passed on 22nd January 1947, and it is being moved by the Jawaharlal Nehru, and it is being adopted on the 22nd January 1947. On 29th August 1947, the drafting committee was being formed. It is one of the major committees which consists of the seven members. This committee consists of the seven members which is going to draft the constitution. And after a mammoth run of 2 year, 11 month, and 18 days, as I have earlier said, that on 26th November 1949, the constitution was ready and adopted, and some parts of its the provisions also get enforced. Now you have to comment what are those articles or what are those parts of the constitution which is being implemented or enforced at that particular time. So, what the objective resolution consists of? The objective resolution consists of, it has aimed to create a new state, a new country, India, which laid down the fundamentals and the constitutional structures, or we can say constitutional skeleton, through which the constitution is going to be prepared, or draft to going to be prepared, and it will be get enforced. And the objective resolution was adopted by the Constituent Assembly, as I have said, that on 22nd January 1947 it was being adopted, and later on Assembly adopted various things in this by debate and discussions. Assembly, the Constituent Assembly also appointed various committees, in which eight are the major committees, and rest of the committees are the 13 minor committees. You have to find those major and minor committees by your own, and if possible, kindly comment below in the comment sections. And after that, as I have earlier also mentioned, that on the 26th January 1950, it was got enforced. And here is, I have also one question, that why they have chosen this particular date, that 26th January 1950. Try to find this answer. Now, this is the some questions which you have to find and you have to mention in our comment section. Thank you. I hope this video will help you in your quick revision.